Hey there, welcome back to Westby. We're back. May actually be the same day as the last episode, but we're moving in. Moving in. Oh boy. Sometimes I have to act a little goofy. We got a trailer, a load of cows here. Fully mature Holsteins, 12 of them in the trailer, and we need to find where to put them in the barn. I don't know where they go. There's no triggers on this side. It doesn't appear. Let me just turn on the triggers and take a little jog around the barn here and see if we can't figure out where the cows go in. Got a mess around the barn here. We've got all these bells. We're gonna have to do something with them at some point. Huh, now this barn's actually a little different than that barn. That one over there is much bigger. Oh. I'm assuming we get milk out of these? I don't know. Or is this just a feedlot barn? Oh. I'm not sure. And so that makes me a little nervous. It looks like there's milk tanks here. I'm not seeing any triggers though. There is some kind of trigger right there. But I'm not seeing... Oh, there's a milk trigger. Huh. Well, let's try something here. We can always move the cows if we need to. So let's see if we're actually in the trigger zone to unload them. Oh, we are. Let's see. Why can we only get one of them? Let's try this again. Select. Huh. We're in the animal menu. Open livestock. Let's open the door. Maybe it needs to be open. I don't think it does, but... Alright, open animal menu. Huh. Well, isn't that just something? Let's go try it to the other barn. I don't know. Maybe I can't put Holsteins in that barn. I don't know. You know what? Let's try this barn down here. I have not used this mod to transport animals, and so maybe there's an issue. Oh, there we go. Oh, I think that's it. There we go. We have some cows in the barn. We got some weeds in there too. But we have cows in the barn. So now we just need to feed them. But first, I want to go get some more. I'm going to go buy another load. Luckily, the animal dealer is right here beside the farm. So the trip is very quick. Let's see. We're not going to cut across the meadow there. So we're going to go around. So what we've been doing since the last episode, we finished up putting out the lime. Put some fertilizer out. We went ahead and pre-fertilized the fields. Mainly because our seeders that we have, those little John Deere seeders, they do put out fertilizer, but they run out really quickly. And so we put out fertilizer and got to thinking about what we wanted to plant. And since it's in September, we're not playing with seasons, but to get the best price for our crops, wanted to get something that would come off about the time it was to sell it or slightly before. So oats should be ready just about the right time to get a good price for them. So we went ahead and planted oats, or planted some oats. And we've got the cedars working for us. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some more mature cows. And we're going to go ahead and fill up the trailer again. Another $18,600. And so yeah, we got some oats planted. Matter of fact, we'll take a look at the map real quick and show you what we're planting. So this is farm down here. So you see, I do have 2 helpers working down there. It's taking so long, so long to get this one done, and then now they're working on this one. So yeah, we have a lot of land for those tiny little cedars. The problem that I have run into is on this playthrough, we're trying to use older equipment, older styled equipment, and there just isn't anything out there for cedars that's old. There's new stuff, but there's not any old stuff, or what's out there is small equipment. So we've been looking around. The only thing that I can really find, I think, that fits the time period, or the Seed Hawks. Now I don't know how modern they are, how new they are, but I do know that Seed Hawk has been in business for 30-40 years, I think, and then they got bought out by Vaderstad, I believe. So maybe I can use those. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if that's something that you think is okay to use on this playthrough. That cedar would take the place of several of the little John Deeres that we have. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about potentially getting that to help us out, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you think that cedar would fit in with this playthrough. So we have the cows in the barn here, and let's take a look at the menu here real quick just to make sure. Yeah, so here we go, the 24, and it looks like the same food requirement: silage, hay, and grain. So I do have some hay over here. Now we don't have a bell spear yet, something we need to work on, but we do have the skid steer with some pallet forks. So let's go ahead and grab a bale of hay. We get one of these down here on the end that are loose. See if we can get this one on top. So we get some hay, and then we do have some silage bales over at the other farm. Let me get that on the forks a little better. There we go. So we get the hay in, we got the silage at the other barn, and then we have some grain, or mineral feed, I guess, down at the grinder, so we can bring some of that down as well. I'm assuming the feeding location is here in the middle. Let's see what happens when we drop the bell off. Let's see if it disappears. It is not disappearing. Uh-oh. Let's look and see. This is trial and error here on this playthrough. We're not real sure where everything is. I know you're hungry. I know. Ooh, get some big lag. Let's turn that off for a second. There we go. Let's run down here. I saw something. I don't know what I saw. Huh. Maybe the trigger's in this side of the barn? Maybe so. Alright, let's run back and grab the bale. Really don't know where to feed them. I think I have to drop it off the forks for it to take it. It's not going anywhere. Let's try over here. It's a big barn, I tell you what. Anything happening. Oh boy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness. I'm getting some terrible lag here. The controls are going haywire. Alright, where do I feed these cows? Does anybody know? You're probably yelling at me in the computer screen. Uh-oh. Houston? We got a problem. Let me go figure out where to feed these cows, and I'll be right back. Well, this has been interesting. We have had some issues with getting the bells into this pen. Now, the other bells, or the other barn we have at the other property, actually will take bells, but this one will only take straw bells. So we're having to grind up the hay and the silage, which is okay. Just wasn't sure about how that would work out. So we've tested out a few different pieces of equipment, and I thought I had a plan, and then it didn't work out. That figures. But I think we've got something going now. So, well, and the unfortunate part is trying to find older cow feeding equipment is pretty difficult. I haven't been able to find really anything, and I'm not really familiar with the mixing wagons and feed mixers, so that's not something that I have a lot of experience with. I don't know how long they have been around. Yeah, so looked around trying to find mods, and I think I've come across something that will work. I don't know that it's necessarily old school, but we'll make it work. So you see, I am getting the straw in the barn. It does accept the straw, so we're putting some straw in so that we can get some manure. And I picked up this telehandler. Now this telehandler fits in perfectly with the farm, the old school theme. Got it painted a faded tan color, some black. The stickers are all gone on it. You can tell it's been painted and repainted over the years. So we have that. I did go ahead and get this manure fork for the front. Now it's not the most ideal tool to get the bells, but I figured it would come in handy later if we do have some loose silage we need to get up. So we picked up this mixing wagon here. Now this is the Lizard Sadie. It's found on the mod hub. We got it painted some faded colors here to try and make it look a little bit old. But if we take a look at the shop menu, we'll show you that this is, or appears to be, basically a reskin of the Stroutman. It looks very similar in my opinion, so I think that's what it is. Maybe just some few things added. But so we have this again. Not sure, it's very old school, but it's all I could find other than a mixing wagon, and I really couldn't find any of those that were old as well. So we tried out this another mixing wagon, and we found that it would actually grind up the bells from the ground. Now this one will not. So if I go up to the bell, yeah, it will not grind up the bells. So that's what I had anticipated doing. And then got this one here on the farm, got the mod installed, and it doesn't work. So then I had to back up and get the telehandler. The reason we had to do that is because the little skid steer could not reach up over the sides of the wagon to get the bells in. So we will now use the telehandler. We can get the bells in the mixing wagon. And so now we have it. It's a little bit overkill now, but I think long term it will come in handy because we hope to do at least one attempt at some loose silage over in the bunkers. So it would make getting that out, well, a little easier, hopefully. Let's see if we can get this bell in the mixer here. Let me go up a bit. There we go. Now let's shut that off. Let's make sure that this is going in the mixer. No, it's not. Let's turn it on. Uh-oh. We may have a problem here. We may have a problem. Oh boy, let's try and get this. These big bells, they are tough to get into anything. We did get the oats planted, or some of the oats. This episode has been recorded in 2 parts, really, because we had some experimenting to do. That is not want to go down in there. There we go. There we go. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that is grinding up the bell. Let's go check and see. Ah. How about... Oh no, it's not. Let's see, is the wagon on? Uh-oh. Folks. We have got a problem. This thing doesn't work. The lizard Sadie is going to have to go back. Well, that is unfortunate. Wow, okay. So, it appears that I have... we got to figure something else out. So, I think what we're going to end up having to do is go with either one of these here in the shop menu. See if that will work. The Sadie I thought was a good deal because it was only 88,000, but it does not appear to be working. It's not grinding up the bells. Yeah, it looks like it only operates with loose materials. So that is really disappointing. That really is. We could go with one of the mixing wagons, and maybe now that we have the telehandler, we may do that. At least until we get some loose silage and we have to pick it up off the ground. But we do have these mixing wagons here. We did try this one here, and that worked out really good. But maybe I'll try to find something that maybe looks a little bit old school. I don't know of anything. I've went through the mods. Can't come across of anything yet. So anyhow, this is a little bit of a trial and error here. And a little bit of aggravation too. Looking out over this field, you see it has been seeded. Well, both of these fields. If we take a look at the menu real quick, down here, field 88, we've got it divided now, and both sides are planted with oats. And we have good pH and good nitrogen. So we're good to go on that field. We have these fields over here we still need to get seeded. We have these grass fields out here we're leaving. We do have some crop that's ready. I don't know when we'll get to it, but we do have 2 fields of crop here. Well, the corn's ready. I think the wheat is almost ready. So yeah, we are coming along. We've got a lot going on. So yeah, we're going to have to go figure out this feed mixer thing and see what we can do. That is really aggravating, but we have plenty of bells. No shortage of bells. So anyhow, this episode may end up being a little bit shorter just due to the headaches and the problems we have had to deal with. But that's fine. We'll get to it and get it handled. And we'll see you back here next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please click that thumbs up button if you did. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We'll see you back here next time.